It's Zach Sang and the gang.
We're in the studio right now with Charlie Puth.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. Yeah.
Your hair looks good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just did a whole bunch of drugs and.
I was gonna say, how high were you last night? I saw that Wiz Khalifa tweet.
I wasn't. I actually wasn't. I ended up falling asleep. I was supposed to. I was supposed to fly in the morning to Los Angeles and come to you, but instead I took a red eye and slept in my bed.
How's life right now? Like, how's it going? This must be insane. You have an album out, 9-track Mind?
Yeah, no, I'm so happy that it's finally out because every track was like produced in like a different location. Like it was either in a hotel room or a closet or something. Like just weird places. It was never recorded in a studio.
What song was recorded in a closet?
We Don't Talk Anymore.
Really?
Well, yeah.
Was Selena in the closet with you?
It's not with me, but I didn't have like a proper. It wasn't as fancy as this. It was the last day where I had to submit the album, and I literally held a microphone up and put it near the closet, and she was singing. I was like, "Now try it like this," and, like the most barbaric setup, not glamorous at all.
What was the last song you recorded for the album? Was it We Don't Talk Anymore?
Yeah, it was.
How about before that? Do you know the second to last?
The second to last. Dangerously.
Very good song.
Thank you.
One of my favorites.
Really, it's track 2.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Thank you.
I've listened to the album a few times.
Really?
How do you feel about it?
I like it. I like it.
Good.
No, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
First, I like it. Dude.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
Do you even care about this interview
Do you
right
even
now?
care about me?
Yes. Yes.
Do you like any of us?
Do you like me? No, I'm joking. That is a C, by the way.
Here we go.
There we go. Back right at it. What were we talking about? No,
Are you proud of the album?
I am, but I'm so the moment it came out and the moment I heard it, either some tracks on the radio or I heard it on like a CD player or on iTunes, I immediately was like, I should have tuned that note differently, or I should have done this harmony instead of like, oh, that kick can be punchier. So I enjoyed it for a nice solid hour. And, I really do love it. It's my favorite thing I've ever done, but I'm super critical of myself.
I mean, there's two sides to that, right?
Yeah.
Like one side you want to be critical, so that's how you get better.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of that, it could keep you up. It could really get to you.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It could really F with you.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's how I get better, though.
Yeah.
Because I listened to the stuff I made 2 years ago, and it's absolute crap. And I thought it was probably great at the time, and then an hour later, I was like, I can be better. And that process, it's painstaking, but it's led to where I am right now. So.
Are you referring to the EP that had some type of love on it and Suffer?
Yes.
Why would you say that's complete crap?
Well, it's not crap. I mean, well, no, the stuff before that.
Okay.
Like the stuff way before that. Like
Okay.
Deep YouTube.
Like deep.
Deep YouTube.
But you haven't gone back and watched any of those videos, obviously.
No.
You keep, they're gone.
Has nothing to do with me anymore, that stuff.
Why do you want to distance yourself from it?
Because it's like I was trying to like be a comedian or something, and I didn't realize that it's more important to me to take my life experiences and put them into music that more people can relate to and not make fun of it in a way, if that makes any sense.
No,
like,
I get that.
I'm totally for like not taking myself seriously and like making fun of myself, but I want to make it put it in a listenable place where it can be played on the radio and people can be like, oh, I've experienced the same thing that Charlie's experienced too.
Can you tell me the story behind Some Type of Love? Because it's one of my favorite songs on the album, even though it's not actually from the album. It was on that EP.
It was on the EP.
Where did that come from?
It was the first song that I ever wrote with Not in the World.
Okay, I got really excited.
You got I got gold here.
Well, because that's fucking awesome. You know what I mean?
Are you hurt? We can say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I had no idea. Are you hurting your ear?
No, this is...
That's your thing?
I've had this for 8 years, It's sometimes I just started like cupping it a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like
Cup.
just, yeah.
That's
like,
probably a
it's
little
a half
bit
cup.
Some Type of Love was the first song. Some Type of Love was the first song that I wrote for myself, but I was still on the fence if it was actually going to be for myself. But it was the first song out of YouTube land, stepping out of YouTube land. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to be a songwriter, and I guess that was like people ask when's the first time you started writing for the album. I guess that would be like June 2014 when I wrote that song.
Wow. What's the story behind it? Where'd it come from?
Honestly, not being able to, like, I love being so good, like,
Yes.
that you just can't put like a word, an adjective to it, and I was just like, it's some type of some, and I was like, well, you can't call the song some type of. It comes all the songs some type of love. It sounds nicer, and it just sounds. I don't even know if it makes grammatical sense either. It just sounds right.
The entire package makes sense, and it's so powerful. I see it in a movie. It's great.
It's happy. And it's like it has a bit of like a churchy kind of feel to it, which is the environment I grew up in. My Jew from.
Yeah, but you're a Catholic school Jew.
Yeah, I'm a Catholic school Jew.
I know your kind. I had your kind in my school.
Really?
Yes.
Were they just as strange as me? Like,
yes. Well, technically, there's this one girl in the 3rd grade. She was the only Jewish girl in our Catholic school, and I taught her how to rollerblade once, and we were friends ever since.
Sick.
Cool.
Yeah. Now you know.
Nice.
That was great, Zach.
That's
wow.
That's all I got for you. That's all I got about the Catholic school Jew. That's it.
The Catholic school Jew.
Okay, that's a new song.
That's another.
do something with that.
There's one episode, one season, one episode. And it lasts 5 minutes. You teaching this girl how to rollerblade on a basketball court. Then it ends. The Catholic school Jew. No explanation of why there's a Catholic school, a Jew in a Catholic school.
Okay, 9-Track Mind is very. I feel like 9-Track Mind is very where you're at right now in life.
Yeah, and in this interview, you can tell all over the place.
No, I mean, I want to. We're always all over the place. And
Yeah.
like the thing is, like I was thinking about it coming in today. I was like, I'm going to approach this interview differently because before I knew stuff about you, but I didn't know as much about you as I do today. Like I think I
Really?
talked to you. But,
How did you know? How did you find out more?
Well, one, I mean, I talked to you. We have some mutual friends.
Yes, we text sometimes.
Yeah,
so.
I listened to your music. I only really before you came in.
Yeah.
I had only really listened to like See You Again and a few of your others, like the big ones. You know what I mean? I think
Right.
Marvin Gaye was out at the time.
Right.
Like that type of stuff. I didn't really get into it. Like I hadn't listened to the EP at the
It's
time.
okay. Just
not
getting
the
to know
album.
me.
Exactly.
Should I have headphones on? I feel weird.
You don't need to. I mean, it's whatever the hell you want.
Is it inconsistent if I? Oh, I like that. I like
Okay,
that.
do I sound better?
I like the compression. Now I can like sound more like an artist. Like, yeah, man. I was just
Wow.
I was just thinking, when I wrote some type of love, I was in a bad place in my life. Like, ugh. I hate it when people do that. Like artists do that. They act all like artists. Sorry, I just spit everywhere.
You did spin on my face. Whatever.
Yeah, it's okay though.
So okay, do you want to avoid being that type of artist?
Yes, I want to be, in a weird word, but touchable. I want to be relatable, like where it's not like, oh my gosh, Charlie's in this. The only 1% of people like get to experience what he's experiencing. No, that's not true. If you work a certain way, you can get to that place. And it reflects everything to what I wear too. Like I don't want to.
You're barely wearing a shirt.
I'm
right now. I
barely
get it.
wearing a shirt, and I'm gonna go back to no headphones.
Why'd you change?
I like the dynamicism.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
That's a real word? Dynamicism?
No.
No, definitely not.
It's definitely it's not, right?
Confirmed, not a word.
It's confirmed, not a word.
Okay, got it.
I just want to be a normal guy who makes music that people can relate to.
Hard to be normal though.
A bit.
Like, let's be real.
Yeah, which kind of bums me out sometimes.
How do you cope with it?
I haven't really been lately coping with it very well. I'm trying to like meditate, but I hear music when I meditate, so meditating is out of the question for me. So I just listen to music and try to remember why I started doing this, and try to, if people are chasing me and like, camping outside my hotel room literally for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and I just don't understand. Like, I'm a person. Like, why do you want to, like, I totally understand if you like my music and you want to meet me, I will totally meet you too, but there's no reason to like idolize me. That's what I can't wrap my head around. And there's some artists that will like
They feed off of it.
they'll augment that.
Yes, they want that.
And it's like, oh, I can't. I'll have conversations with fans. I'll like eat lunch with them
Because they're human beings, and that's
Yeah.
kind of how human beings interact.
I bowled with some in Denver yesterday.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's a lot of fun.
it was very fun.
Like, that's so relaxing, no? Or is it,
Yeah, no, it was very relaxed. At first, it's a little, you got with everybody. It's like meeting new people.
yeah.
But then it's just like, oh, well, we hit like a topic that we both know a lot about, and
Yes.
it's fun.
Sometimes that topic is you.
Sometimes that topic is me. Sometimes they're staring. I went to the airport yesterday. There was a lot of staring, which makes me uncomfortable. Like, it's just, I try and take that and make it positive in my mind, because it is positive. They're staring because they like my music and they've seen me somewhere and maybe
Yes.
they know me. And I take that and be like, okay, I want to make a song that they're gonna love to put on in their car. That's what I think about every time. That's how I cope with it.
Has there been a moment throughout this entire journey so far, because you know that you can literally stop being the face of your music, go behind the scenes and produce for other people and write for other people, and still get to create, and your art still has a vehicle, different vehicle,
That's a good point.
but it still exists. Has there been a moment where it's like, you know what? Maybe that's my move. I release an album. The sophomore album's always the toughest.
That's true. The sophomore slump. I mean, I don't know. And then I go back to thinking I really do want this though.
Yeah.
So that's a constant battle in my mind.
Are you ready for the Grammys? We're talking 3 nominations.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
It's pretty
like,
fucking
it's
crazy, dude.
It's really crazy. I'm so and that happened. That was announced even before my album even like
Yes.
came out. It's like that doesn't happen ever.
No.
No, no.
Like, do you know what you're wearing? Do you know what you're doing? Are you prepared?
I'm gonna wear something like whenever I have to get dressed up fancy. I love wearing Saint Laurent because
Okay.
their clothes just like I don't have to get them tailored. They just like fit.
It's perfect for you.
This is perfect.
It just fits perfectly.
This is just perfectly. and I don't know a lot about fashions, but I know that I clearly. But this is Saint Laurent. That's like
It's nice.
yeah. Thank you. It's
Yeah.
very soft touch.
Sure.
Touch.
It's very like John Stamos.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
John
You know,
Stamos.
That's a big compliment.
Like
That is
Full
a big-
House John Stamos.
That's a big compliment. Thank you. Wow, I like that.
Huge.
Yeah, I mean, don't get attached. But
That's okay. My ego just went up.
like last time we talked, you like tried to make out with me. It was like so weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah,
think
you're like
I'm-
really needy.
Oh, that's.
It was
I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work, right?
Yes.
No.
He does
I have a
remember.
girlfriend.
Yeah, he does.
I know. That's why it wouldn't work.
No, okay, so you're gonna wear a bow tie?
I wore a bow tie for the Golden Globes. I think I'm gonna switch it up. Maybe like a dark green suit. I haven't worn green yet.
Cool.
Maybe the color of your shirt. or
Like this
something.
is an olive.
That's an olive.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe like a little bit darker olive.
Okay, you tell your fashion people.
Yes.
Zach wore a dark an olive that you needed darker.
Hello, fashion. It's me, Charlie.
Hello, fashion people, New York City.
Hello, New York.
Hello, New York. Charlie here needs a dark olive shirt. Thank you.
Like, how do you prepare for this? Are you gonna like do you have a speech or anything?
I have bullet points.
Okay.
I don't want to prepare a speech because it's like I'm trying to think of an analogy, and a perfect analogy is accepting a Grammy that you might not win. So that's a perfect analogy. So just in case in case we do win, me and Wiz, I'll let Wiz talk first, and then I'll just say I want to thank Wiz, I want to thank Vin, I want to thank my mom and dad for always believing in me.
Okay.
And it's it's simple.
You're gonna leave out your sister,
Well, my sister too.
your brother.
My brother. Well, yeah. Okay, I'll say my family.
Okay, that's good. Keep it. Well, I don't want to talk about it because it might not happen. I don't want to put it out there. I don't. No.
That's why I don't want to knock on wood.
This is
Everyone
wood.
knock on some. On this wood.
Please.
Is this actually wood?
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
This is new gray wood.
Yes, fresh wood. fresh wood.
Some fresh wood.
9-track mind.
9-track mind.
Can you walk me through the process of you writing a song for this album?
Sure.
Like,
I'm trying to think. Every song is pretty unorthodox of how it happened, but
and so very unique and very different, each one.
Yeah,
I don't know if there's like a through sound. I don't think so.
No.
They stand alone.
they all stand alone because I'm a very single driven, like, minded person. Like that's how I started. I made singles for artists. So, but I think the album itself is a kind of pretty cohesive body of work in some way. We Don't Talk Anymore with Selena started in Japan in my hotel room, and I was on Japan, if I remember correctly, I was on Japan morning television. I walked off and I just had this guitar line, and like I just 9-track mind, my 9-track mind equals my mind. I'm crazy. So this guitar line popped up and it was like that 16th notes in it, and I was like, that's kind of cool. What if there was like a side chain? And then I'm thinking of this in my head, and they're like trying to say, okay, Charlie, you need to do radio liners now. I'm just like, and like something like kind of tribal sounding. So I finished work for the day. I went to the hotel room and I got my guitar player to record it with this iPhone here, not the black one, the white one.
Okay.
And I recorded, not that there's a difference. They're surely equal. They're both equally capable iPhones.
They both get the job done. Okay.
They both can get the job. I'm just letting everyone know.
Hey, good move.
It just happened to be this one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Keep going.
Well, I don't know why that happened.
I'm really into this story.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I recorded the guitar with. I actually think I might have the voice note on here, and I'll continue talking. As
please.
Wait.
So how many voice notes are on there?
Oh my God. There's like so many. I have. What is this here? This is like a. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Verse. It's kind of good, actually.
Yeah.
Man, this rocks.
I'm not gonna play that whole thing. That thing might be a song one day.
Wait. So for you, it's starting with melody, right? It's starting with the instruments. It's
all melody and stuff. I mean, this one's called Drunk Sex. I wonder what this is.
Oh gosh.
Cool. But I'm like serious.
I vibe with that.
It's kind of like in Germany chords. I don't know what the. Just like random piano chords that I would probably chop up. And I actually have this one's called now this is cool. And I've never played this for anybody. Okay, so going back to We Don't Talk Anymore. So I'm producing the track out in Japan. Let's rewind a little bit. This is the voice note for We Don't Talk Anymore. We don't talk anymore. The moment I thought of it. It's a little bit different.
Barely.
Barely?
I mean, that's impressive.
So, but I just like
wow.
Songwriting for me just like kind of happens, and I need to capture it right away, or else I'm gonna lose it. So, I mean, I was just like bopping around like don't talk anymore. I don't know.
So nothing starts with the lyrics. It's coming from.
Sometimes it will, like that will start. It'll be a. I don't think I'm a very good lyricist. I usually come up with like certain phrases, and I write the rest of it with like J Cash or Brayon, or anybody else who's like really talented and can like fill in the rest of the lyrics. I'm usually like a melody track guy, but I'll come up with phrases like that. We don't talk anymore, and like it'll turn itself into a song. So with that song, we finished it. Well, I finished it in Japan. I produced it, and then wrote the rest of it with J Cash, and then Selena came over. The night that we had to submit it to the record label, it was like, deadline, complete deadline, no more songs after this. And she recorded it, and right before it hit midnight, and sent it in.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
How did your connection with Selena happen? Because you were here and you mentioned that she's the woman that you would want.
Oh my God, I can't believe I said
You
that.
did. You right there. I remember.
Okay. See, that's why I don't answer those questions. Like, who's your celebrity crush? Because
Oh, I don't even think I asked you who your celebrity crush was.
I think I might have just like brought it up. I don't
think
know.
so.
But I just gotta be like careful with that stuff because I'm bound to meet these people.
Yeah.
Because it's a small workforce.
Everybody knows everybody.
Everybody knows everybody. No, we're friends, and I'm happy about that. And I want to do more music with her.
Yeah.
And I met her after the VMA after party.
Okay.
It was a VMA after party.
So what, do you send her this voice note? How does it happen? Are you pitching her on this song?
Well, I finished the song first. I sent her the finished product. We Don't Talk Anymore used to be a song just with my vocals.
Okay.
And I had this idea. I was like, what if it's like a conversation between a guy and a girl? And because everyone's broken up with somebody.
Of course.
And or felt some sort of heartbreak or wanting or yearning to be with that one person. So I was like, what if it's like, a conversation? The song is a conversation in itself. And I was like, what girl singer do I know? And I was like, oh, I just happened to be talking to her. And I was like, hey, check out this song. Would you want to sing on it? And she said yes and came over that night.
Done.
Guys, wouldn't this be like way more fun if we were at a sleepover?
I guess.
I guess so, yeah.
I've had a really stressful week, so this is really just all I needed.
Good. This is a nice way to de-stress.